Thank you, Ciarán. And just to welcome the Minister here today, and it is great to see this bill as well coming before us, and delighted to support it. I suppose what we're looking at here, it's increasing the duration of parents' leave from 2 to 5 weeks, paid leave for parents for children under the age of 1. And it shows our government support, I suppose, to young families. And I also welcome the support for same-sex couples as well to avail of adoptive leave. And also you've mentioned, Minister, increasing the board members of TUSLA from 5 to 9. And actually, out of curiosity, I suppose just the gender balance there as well, I'd love to know. I'm assuming it'll be a positive balanced one. I know we're trying to reach 40% across all our boards. This was in our programme for government, and it's in Budget 2021, and it shows our commitment to supporting families in Ireland, particularly during this special time in their lives. We're supporting both men and women, and we're changing our working lives to make sure that we have a better work-life balance. And it means that jobs are protected when you take this leave. That's what it comes down to, that you're not going to lose your job by taking leave that you need to take. And it's also, I suppose, as a member of the Subcommittee on Mental Health, well-being is so important, and how after you have this life-changing moment in your life of having a child or adopting a child, that you're given support by our society to actually do the best that you can and have the time to do it and to enjoy that special time, but also I'm sure there's a lot of recovery as well and trying to deal with something new. So I really think that it's very important from a well-being and mental health point of view that we are doing this. And it's also about reducing the gender pay gap. And I know Senator Bacic, when she was here, mentioned it. And I'm looking forward to the information that she referenced there on the gender pay gap. I'm also spokesperson, I suppose, on education and further on higher education. And I know that it's very difficult at third level. There are so many there that are on contract positions. And when you're funded through an award, exchequer or non-exchequer funding, sometimes that doesn't include maternity leave. So this is something that's really crucial that we have to look at. And Minister, I know when you spoke with us here on International Women's Day on Monday, you talked through a number of different departments and everything that's been done in those departments to promote and encourage positive practices, I suppose, in our workplace that will encourage and support women in particular, and of course men too. But here I believe that it is the case that women are, negatively, it negates against women. And I know that we talked, and I know that Senator Bacic as well mentioned teaching buyout. It is something I'm very interested in as well, teaching buyout at third level to support women in particular doing research. And how to focus our time doing research. Again, I'm speaking to this because I would have worked previously in NUI Galway. I would have known quite an awful lot of people in the research area, and I'm sure that this does apply to many different roles as well. But how do we ensure that when people are taking leave and when they do come back into work again, that the key things they need to do to ensure their career progression, and we talk about leadership roles as well for women, that has to be looked at, that when they come back into work as well, that say for example in third level in research, you have to be able to conduct research. And if you don't have research and you don't have papers or peer review papers to your name, it's going to be harder for you to progress into that professorship role. This applies to many parts in business. You're out of the loop maybe for a number of weeks and suddenly pre-COVID, you're not able to go to that conference or your name wasn't down there for that. We need to make sure that our businesses and diversity and equality practices within work is been maintained. I suppose just, Minister, to say finally that I really do, I suppose, support this bill, that childcare is more balanced. I know my colleagues and Senator Curry spoke very much so about that childcare is not particularly just for one parent, for both parents, and that our cultural and societal norms will change, and that you're part of that. You're part with this bill of changing our societal and cultural norms. I do hope that it's going to happen swiftly. You've mentioned that it'll be April 2021. So just to say, Minister, that I very much do welcome it, and I suppose my areas of interest really would be around how we support women as well when they come back into work. So maybe things around that too would be interesting. Thanks very much, Minister, for your